Coach Robin, life transitions with Coach Robin. No matter what you're going through, you always have someone that you can talk to. Life transitions with Coach Robin.
Thank you for tuning in to Life Transitions with Coach Robin here on 108 Praise Radio. Yes, where we are voicing the gospel all around the world 24/7. Meet me, Coach Robin, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we champion life transitions together. Family, thank you for allowing me to be your personal motivator, your instructor, resource, and friend. Coming up on Life Transitions with Coach Robin, it's our Spotlight segment. And it's going to be a little spicy and lighty up in here. It's an opportunity, guys, for you all to see me in another light. I've had the privilege and honor to be interviewed on some major platforms, and this first one is Living Day by Day radio show with my dear friend Lakeeba Wallace, and she interviewed me with her co-host, and we had an awesome time. And I want you to have the opportunity to hear your coach on another light. Hear me on another light and see what you think about it. But I think you're going to enjoy it. I think the conversation was on point. It's going to give you opportunity to hear your coach on in another platform. Embracing the multifaceted gifts that I do have. And I want to empower you in your life transitions to embrace the multifaceted gifts that you have, and that you don't have to be boxed in doing one thing or be boxed in what people think that you should be doing. But God has so much more for you to do, and it's time to tap in, guys, tap into what you God created you to do. So don't touch that dial. I think you'll be blessed. Enjoy the interview that your Coach Robin did with Living Day by Day show right here on Life Transitions with Coach Robin, where we champion life transitions together.
To another broadcast of the Living Day by Day show. Of course, this is your host, Elder Lakeeba Wallace, and I am excited about what God just did in the first half of the Living Day by Day. It's kind of like, when you're in a ring and you're boxing and you're fighting, and the first four sessions have just been so good. You're like, why are we even doing the second part, Lord? Because clearly this was a TKO. Thank y'all for coming back to the second TKO of the Living Day by Day show. Of course, this is Elder Lakeeba and Preacher Elder Brown and comedian Eric E. Love Jordan. What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Man, the first half was all the chain. Got crazy.
Right.
I think the next word is lit.
So we got crazy. Okay, because I ain't claiming crazy. I got my own mind. But we lit.
Lit. That's the word. Right. That's the word they use, and we lit. So we lit in the first segment as well as the second segment. But I'm excited, guys. I'm not going to really belabor the moment because we have an amazing guest that is on our show today. I'm really excited to just have the opportunity to introduce this mighty woman of God to the listeners and the supporters of the Living Day by Day show and 108 Praise Radio. It brings me great pleasure to present to some and introduce to others none other than the most powerful, amazing woman of God that is none other than Pastor Robin L. Johnson.
Well, ooh, you made me sound real good.
Yes, God. My God.
You said, who is that?
God. So won't he do it? So, Pastor Robin, I'm so excited that you have taken the opportunity to be a part of the Living Day by Day show right here on 108 Praise Radio. But tell the small percentage of people who might not know who you are who God has made and called Pastor Robin L. Johnson to be?
Well, first and foremost, I just want to thank you guys here at Living Day by Day Radio Show for the invite. It's an honor and a privilege to be on the line tonight with you guys. About Robin, huh? Well, I'm a teacher, author, event planner, a workshop facilitator, motivational speaker, mama, grandmama. I mean, the list goes on. All right, get it. To God be the glory. I'm just honored. I just say, God, it's just a season, not only for me, but I thank God for the season for women in ministry. God is really putting us in a position where we can really impact the masses. Ordinary women doing extraordinary things. I think that's who I am.
Wow. So well said. And before the guys jump in, I want to talk about all the different events that you have going on. I mean, I love that no side piece or something to that effect is just amazing. So before the guys start jumping in and really posing their questions, talk about how that came about, where the next event is going to be, so our listeners can know exactly where they need to be.
Hey, amen. Side Piece No More is Side Piece No More Chronicles. I always say it's coming to a city near you. And for those that God told me to call it Chronicles because it is an important historical event. I am here to eradicate the mindset of being a side piece. Come on, somebody. Come on. To eradicate the thought of being a side piece. So I'm on a mandate. So, to go to every city that God tells me to go on a serious side and really impart into the women that they don't have to tolerate being a side piece. Because we understand a side piece to be a side chick. But not only is a side piece a side chick, most of us know, it is also a mentality. Why have you considered that position? Why have you allowed yourself to be there? And we finding out that there's layers. Some have been raped, molested, all kind of things have happened in their lives that made them kind of develop this mindset that it's all right to take second position. But God didn't call you to be in the second position. Yeah. God called you to be the queen. And if you don't know, I'm excited about the mandate that God has given me. And where it came from is because I literally at one point I was married for almost 20 years. And of course it was a side piece that was that entered the relationship from my ex-husband's side. And it made me look at some things. And so that's where it birthed out. It birthed out in a situation that wasn't an easy process. But that's nothing new. Anytime God is doing something in you, it's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you something to carry out the mandate that God has for your life. I'm sorry, y'all. You calm myself down.
Wow. See, that is an amazing, I have to tell you, Pastor, this is Preaching the Brown, by the way. That is an amazing way you have brought that in. I was sitting over here scratching my head like, I don't even like going into a store ordering a side piece of something. If you're going to give me everything, I want the whole biscuit. I want the whole chicken. I don't want no piece. When was the last time you walked into a place, a KFC, or one of the places that I want a piece of chicken? You can't buy a piece.
Come on now.
No such thing. So why would you want to, lower your standards for a piece of, I don't want me to do this right now, but no, I don't even want a piece. I don't want a piece. If I can't have all of it, I don't want none of it.
Come on now.
But, I'm so, God called me for greater, so I got to have it all. But as it relates to this, a whole chicken, I don't want nothing to have. Give it to me all.
No chicken.
I don't want no side piece of nothing.
No,
I'm a grown man. I don't want just mashed potatoes and gravy. You gonna give me some meat and potatoes.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me get out of there. But
I'm sorry.
I love this. I love this, and this platform that the Lord has given you, Pastor, this is a phenomenal viewpoint of this. And this side piece no more. I know we just talked about that just a few moments ago as the opener, but I had to go back to that just being a man because, we've gotten this word so twisted. We've gotten this theology so twisted, that's why you can't even trust, these men with these tight pants on because their mind.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Pastor Robin. See, I'm telling you, where does that come from?
The mind piece, all this comes from that. It comes from that messed up thinking. A man wearing tight pants and a man thinking that he could just have her on the side. No, you can't just have her on the side. That's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's wife. That's somebody's mother. And you can't be just cutting folks down and lowering them down to who that you feel that they should be. So I think this is an amazing thing. But I want to know, how did you come up with this?
I came up with it through always being in the an arena with the seeming God always has me in the lives of women and hearing about the stories of being a side piece and looking at the trauma of women. Not only that, because like I was saying, my divorce, actually my husband had a side piece. And I found out through those gadgets we got that you're supposed to delete stuff from and you don't have to go and delete it all out. I went behind him on a gadget and found videos, pictures, and all kind of stuff. So, and I begin to say, God, now what will make a woman want to be in that position? Because it was clearly she knew who I was, but she was at peace. She was at peace.
Wow.
Getting just a piece of him.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. But see, for me, I had to draw the line because I was like, oh no, because I don't share. I'm old school. If y'all don't know, let me tell you, I'm old school. We didn't share combs. We ain't share drawers, and we ain't sharing. You know what? We don't share.
Yeah.
We don't share. So I'm like, no, baby, I don't want no piece of a piece of somebody. So I had to go and see, and God began to deal with me. And then I had to see it from a point of view, too, where, I had to get that woman's side that was like, upset. But then I had to see, why is a woman there? There's other elements why a woman is there. There's some deep-rooted things that we don't talk about in the church. So that's why I'm here, because I'm just crazy enough to talk about it all. And bring it all to the table.
Right.
And confront it. So that's where I'm sorry, guys. I mean to be too long-winded, but that's where it came from.
Wow. Well, this is comedian E-Love. I appreciate you stepping up and doing this whole thing about the side piece for women. But what do you say to guys, to men that, let's flip it, and they're dealing with that. Where they're doing everything they're supposed to be doing, and their man or their woman gets a side piece.
Okay. Now, I'm hoping I got your question right. You're asking me, what about men that have a side piece?
No, what about men that are doing everything they're supposed to be doing, and their woman get a side piece?
Okay, and that woman is on having somebody on the side.
Yeah.
I say the same thing for both. The problem is, the reality is, society tells us, contrary to the word of God, that once somebody steps out, that it has to be you with the problem. And I say that, brother, you don't have a problem. The person who is stepping out has a problem. And a lot of times, why are they there? What are the things within them? What in their character? What's going on within them? Now you got to ask yourself, as the brother or the woman, is God saying, is that your assignment to still, if you're married, You know, because I take covenant very, very serious. I just didn't walk away because I felt like it.
Coach